Hello, guys. This is day 11 and 31 days living with kidney failure with author Tanisha I. Franklin. This is part 2, and I read the scripture today, Psalms 37, 7 and 8. So that's the only thing I'm going to give on when I go into part 2. If you are looking at part 2, you might want to go back to part 1 first. So as I was saying, the people that you think that are going to show up for you will not show up for you. When God begins to take you higher, you're going to see all those people drop off. It could be people that you've been friends for 20 years and so on. Because everybody's not going to go where you're going. Is it saying that they dropping off, meaning that you're not going to be friends? That's up to them. Because in my life, people begin to say I was acting funny. And then it's like you on Facebook and you're like, dang, I know this comment about me, but okay, good. You glad I left your life? Okay, great. Because I'm not glad you left my life, but I am glad that God is taking me higher for the sake of me and what's going on with me and for the sake of my family. So if you feel that I'm going to put you before my husband, well, first of all, let me rephrase that. You feel that I'm going to put you before God, my husband, and my children, you got something coming. That's just flat out. Because when people ask me acting funny, I'm just living for God and doing my purpose. And I'm being there for my family. If you cannot understand that, then you don't deserve to be in my life. Because when I'm talking to you, what do you say to me? You talk about your family to me. You talk about the things that you got to do for your family. But when I'm doing it for my family, I'm acting funny. No, that's not the case. I'm going to show you just this book. I wrote this book. This book is broke down with personal things in it. This was God. This is why it's named God Changed My Story. And he's still changing my story. Like I told y'all in the first video, today was a struggle. It was hard for me to get up. I could not even sleep in my bed last night because of the fact that my body is draining. If anybody knows about kidney failure, as your numbers go down, your kidneys are not pushing out the toxic. So you're exhausted, you're tired, your body aches. You have insomnia because you can't sleep. You're up going to the bathroom, which I am grateful for because I'm still that I know I'm still giving urine. So when I get to that point where I'm not, then I know I would have to go on dialysis. So I'm not complaining. But yet what I'm saying is that I deal with all these things on a day-to-day basis. And most of the times, for those people that think that I was acting funny, instead of saying, how have you been? What's been going on? Because some of these people are still on my Facebook and they have yet to check on me. Have yet. And I'm not saying they're not going through nothing. But if you cut off that disconnect with me, if you cut that disconnect off with me, unless God tell me to reach out to you, I will. But if he's telling me not, then that means that you were an acquaintance and not a friend. And I mean no harm by that. Because God began to tell me at one point in my life, the more people that I remove from your life, the ones that think that they don't need you anymore or that they were never real friends. God showed me that. So if you feel like I'm saying this, then you need to take it to God. You could call God a liar, but God said I didn't need you. And I'm not saying it to be mean. Let me say that again. I'm not saying it to be mean because people always think that you're being mean. When you give a honest statement, it's an honest statement. I don't compare myself to anyone. I don't care what you have. I could care less about your car you drive, and I could care less about your home. In this season of my life, I care about life and what God is putting me through and what God is telling me to do and my family. Because when my family was going through too, nobody knew it. Guess what? Because nobody checked on us. I always hear, my husband does keep to himself, but I get it because you're not always, when you're busy, you're not going to be calling people saying, oh, I'm not feeling well. You're not going to do that. And then I don't know what God was telling him. And so, I told people that God sent and that were close to me that knew about my kidney failure. I told them, what was going on with my husband. But I didn't call on my friends saying, oh, my kidneys are failing. Oh, my husband don't feel well. No, because if you would checked on me on a day-to-day basis, you would have known. And then half the time, that's the only time, if it's a real friend, you're going to come to the house to visit me. I don't care what I have. I don't care if I have animals. I don't care. I get people don't like animals. That's fine. But if people know me, I don't allow my animals. When you come over, if you're afraid, they're going to be locked up. One of my dogs is scared. We took the carpet up. She won't even walk on the floor, so she stays in the den because she's scared of the floor. We're still trying to teach her how to walk on the floor since we remodeled the house. So when you come over, that's not an excuse. She gonna come to a certain point. She gonna sit there and look at you. She's not even gonna come in. And the other one, he come in, I will lock him up if he don't listen. You know, so it's no excuse why people can't visit you or come to your house. But I say all this to say is in this season, y'all, I wasn't trying to go away out there, but God was putting it on my mind, giving these points. Because in this season, I'm where I am living my life to the fullest because I can't get back years. I know God is going to bring me out of this, but I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm going to enjoy my husband. I'm going to enjoy my sons. That's all I'm in the people that God sent to me. In which yesterday I seen both of them yesterday. Went and had lunch with one. Sorry, y'all. Went and had lunch with one and went to visit the other one and her beautiful babies. Because they have been good. These are the ones that check on me every week like I check on them. And when they don't hear from me, they check on me and say, I ain't heard from you. I know you busy. That's the kind of text I need. I don't need a text saying, well, I ain't heard from you in 2 weeks. I don't need that. I don't need that negativity in my life right now. I don't, because I got more things to worry about. I got to worry about what God purpose is for me and what he is trying to use me on. And what he said he's trying to use, what he's using me on is this disease, to get out here and talk about it. That's more important. So if I can't call you because I need to get on and give this video like he told me to give 31 videos this month, one each day, then I'm not going to call you. I don't care who you are. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be rude. God comes before every single body. Every single body. And so in this season, obey God. Obey God first. Don't obey family. Don't obey friends. Obey God first. What is God saying? Because like I told y'all, I think it was in my last video, I came up against the angry God and I won't do it again. I won't give my soul up for anybody. Not no more. Not no more. Even when me and my husband don't agree, I go to God. What do I need to do, God? You tell me what to do. Because I know if it's me, you're going to tell me how to correct myself. And if it ain't me, you're going to tell me to stand still as you work on him. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. So in this season, stay silent. Stay silent because everybody ain't for you. Everybody's not for what God has for you. They don't understand it, and they're not going to understand it when it's not their purpose. Just like you ain't going to understand theirs. They can come to you and say, I'm going to open up a candy store. I'm like, that's retarded. But why does it matter if it's retarded to you or stupid to you? You ain't opening a candy store. You ain't running it. So why would you even give an opinion? I'm learning how to stop giving opinions, especially to my oldest son. He say stuff to me, and I'm just like, okay. Well, I'm going to pray to God that he uses you because I don't know how God using you. So if I pray that God continues to use him, he'll use him. And then God will show him what's good and what's not good for him. So on today, I pray that these videos helped you. And I just hope and pray that you see God. See God in whatever you do. Read your word, pray, fast, whatever it needs to be. Just see God. And obey. Obey is the biggest thing, y'all. We got to obey God. We have to obey God. And God will show us what we're going through. Be encouraged. Be encouraged through whatever it is you're going through. Whatever's attacking your body, your mind. Be encouraged. Know that God has not forgotten about you. So I pray y'all have a blessed night. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow.